I stole my sister's baby, and no one knows. Not my husband, not my parents, not even the baby's real father. It's been 4 years, and I've lived every single day wrapped in a lie so thick I sometimes forget where the truth ends and the fantasy begins. But then I look at her, my daughter, and I remember exactly what I did. What I took. What I destroyed. And the worst part? I'd do it again. It didn't start as a plan. I'm not some evil villain who sat in the dark rubbing her hands together. It started with heartbreak. With desperation. With the kind of empty, bone-deep ache only a woman who's lost everything could understand. I was never supposed to be a mother. At least that's what the doctors said. I had 3 miscarriages before I gave up trying. My husband, Mark, pretended like he was okay with it. Said we could travel more, get a dog, spoil our nieces and nephews. But I saw it in his eyes, he wanted a child. He wanted a family. And every day that passed, I felt him slipping further and further away. Then came Olivia, my younger sister. Golden child. The one who always got everything without trying. We were close once, before life carved chasms between us. She was wild in her 20s, reckless, jumping between jobs and boyfriends. When she showed up pregnant at 28 and refused to say who the father was, our parents were horrified. But not me. I saw an opportunity. She didn't want the baby. That much was clear. She talked about adoption, about how she couldn't raise a child alone, about how it would ruin her freedom. She cried to me one night, saying she wished it would all just go away. And in that moment, something in me cracked open. I told her I'd help. That I'd be there for the birth. That she didn't have to decide anything yet. And when the time came, I was the one who drove her to the hospital. I held her hand through the contractions. I was the first person to hold that baby. And when she turned her back, emotionally, mentally, physically, I stepped in. I told the nurses she was too overwhelmed to sign paperwork. That I was her sister, and she'd asked me to take care of everything. They let me fill out the forms. I put my name down. Mine and Mark's. I told Mark we were adopting. That a friend of a friend had a surprise baby and didn't want to keep it. That it had to be quiet, private, no lawyers. He was skeptical, but when he saw her, tiny, red-faced, perfect, he melted. He never asked again. And Olivia? She disappeared. Said she needed to get away, find herself, travel. She moved to Costa Rica. Sent postcards. Occasionally called our mom. But she never asked about the baby. Never followed up. Never fought me. It's been 4 years now. 4 years of birthdays, bedtime stories, boo-boos, and ballet slippers. She calls me Mama. She has Mark's last name. Our families think we adopted privately, and no one's asked too many questions. But every time I look at her, I wonder if she'll ever find out. If Olivia will come back. If this house of cards I built will come crashing down. And every time I ask myself, was it worth it? The answer is always yes. Because I love her more than I've ever loved anything. Even if that love was born in betrayal. Even if one day, she hates me for it. That's a risk I took the moment I stole my sister's baby. And I'll carry that secret to my grave.